Alright, I'm just gonna... What the hell is this? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna start a vlog, and I'm not gonna tell anyone. And I'm just gonna be really discreet. I think that's the angle I'm gonna go for. It's like a vlog, but I'm not gonna be extra like these other vloggers that are like, you know, so extra. Because I'm actually very introverted and self-conscious. So even when I travel, I hide my camera because I don't want people to know that I'm vlogging half the time. But yeah, that's the angle I'm gonna go for. So today is... Shit, was the date? It's the 22nd of January 2019. I'm pretty much halfway through my visa. I've been in the UK for about almost a year. It'll be the 1st of Feb will be my 1 year. And I said I was going to do a vlog when I left Sydney, and I did 2 episodes and then I stopped because I just couldn't be bothered. And then I was like, oh nah, I'll just keep making footage because I might still continue it. And I haven't stopped since, so I've got a year's worth of footage, and plus I've got all these trips booked for the next coming weeks. And I think it's I can't really start again. I'm like halfway through, so I figured I'm gonna like try and make an episode once a week. It could be what I'm doing, and the times that are just really shit, there's nothing going on, I'll just do a flashback episode from the year that's gone by, 2018, the year that changed my life, yo. And I'm just gonna try and keep it as raw as possible. Just try and keep it as, just, you know, I don't want to put on a persona. I know that sounds ridiculous because this is a headband. I actually need this because my hair's longer now. When I left Sydney, I had a short haircut. I'm not trying to be extra. This is just real life. I'm in my apartment, and as the story unfolds in real time, I'm gonna reveal more and more to you how this all came about. Someone's coming. Alright, so one of my flatmates. I don't want to tell anyone that I'm doing this vlog. It's gonna be a little secret between me and you, and I don't know who you are, because I'm not going to tell anyone about this vlog. I'll tell some people, but the select few I do, it's because I like you, it's because you're my friend. But everyone else, nah. I want to be one of those, surprise, I'm famous. Nah, I'm probably not going to get famous, but you know. Shit, I'll do this later. I realize I can vlog in the room and don't have to whisper in the living room. I don't know why I want to keep this such a secret. I know why. It's because I keep doing things, like I keep starting and not finishing it, and then I look like a joke. Once again, I'm saying this and I have Mickey Mouse ears, so I'm kind of reiterating that I'm a joke, but I'm really not. I've spoken to a few friends, you know, I've got a few close friends that I consult with, and that I can be a bit more, you know, vulnerable to, and tell them my ideas, and is this a good idea? Like, I always need validation, that's my issue. But yeah, I'm only going to tell a few friends, and if you're seeing this now, it's because you're a true friend. As in, like, I've literally, you mean something to me enough that, you know, I've shared this to you, because my aim is to like reach out to a complete new audience and sort of disassociate to old social circles in the past. And one day, you know, those worlds will collide. But for now, I have rebranding myself. And the aim of this is to finally just really stick to something and see it through and complete it. And for those of you that may, well, actually all of you won't know me, because I'm gonna aim to send this out to the world, not to people I know. I used to make music, and I would never follow through. Like, I realized I used to rap. only time I ever completed anything was because I was just constantly making songs, and eventually it became a collective piece. But I realized when I actually planned a project, like an album or a mixtape, it would never finish. Like, I'd have the idea, I'd draft the track list, I'd make album covers, I'd have the concepts, but I could never complete it. And my issue is, I just don't finish things. I never finish anything. Like I said, the vlog that I said I was going to start a year ago when I first moved from Sydney to London. I live in London now. I just realized you're probably watching this, you're like, where is he? I live in London. I'm in London. And, a year's gone by and 2 episodes. The last episode, I just got to London. I didn't even post anything about my first solo trip. So all that shit is gonna come out. I'll do some flashbacks here and there. But this is all about being in the present. So I'll give you an update. This is a quick update. I live in this apartment with 2 flatmates. This is my room right now that I share with my girlfriend. She's cooking. She doesn't know that I'm actually... I might not even tell her. I might not even tell her. See, this is how exclusive this vlog is. There's the window, as you can see. That's what you'll be able to see. Should I tell you where I live? No, I don't want to tell you exactly where I live. I don't know why. It's not like I'm like important enough to get attacked. But I'm thinking, I'm thinking too far in the future again. I live in a town called Swiss Cottage in London. It's a nice suburb. And, one day I'm gonna reveal how I found this place. And, am I repeating? I live with 2 flatmates, Anthony and Maggie. Maggie's sick right now. And apparently, she's been out of her room once, which is very out of character. She's a really cool person. And but she's never in her room. She's quite social, so it's quite weird. I'm quite worried. I messaged her on WhatsApp just to check if she's alive, because it's very out of character for Maggie to not be in the living room or being social. Anthony is my other flatmate. He's the original person living here. And him and his friend Stuart, which is who I'm subletting off, are the ones on the lease of this place. And Stuart actually obviously doesn't live here because he's not my flatmate, but he's somewhere in the world, and I've never met him. I've been subleasing off him since March or April last year, and he's just somewhere in the world, and he's a cool dude, I'm pretty sure, but I only know him via text. Never even heard his voice. He was here once. Maggie met him. But I think I was out. I was partying. So that's a bit of a side story. But anyway, Anthony is the other flatmate. He's a cool dude. He's the dude I met when I first checked this place out. There's a story how I found this place, actually. I might as well just go through the story. I found this apartment through another friend who moved from Sydney to London, who said, hey, come to this, we're going out to Ministry of Sound, which is a rave. So I said yes. I was living with my auntie at the time, and I was a yes man. I don't know anyone in London. I just needed to go out and just say yes to every activity. From there, I met another friend who's leaving soon. Her name's Joanne, Jolo. It was like, hey, a bit of a confession. When I first met Jolo, the next day, because I was just gone, I was wrecked, I actually forgot who she was. I was like, who's this? On my Facebook. And I was like, oh, that's right. She's the girl I met that said that there's this fella by the name of Anthony who lives in this town not too far, in Swiss Cottage. And they've got a room free. Maybe you should hit it up. So yeah, first day. Shit, I'm gonna elaborate a lot now. This was supposed to be an intro video, but I'm just gonna give you the whole story. My first job in London, I got a contract as a temp worker, just some admin shit, And I remember like I was leaving my auntie's house. It's been about a month already, and I was just like, man, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And the commute from my auntie's house, she lives in a suburb in a county outside of London, so it would be an hour away to get to London, and very expensive to get to London if I stayed there. So I figured maybe I should get an Airbnb. So I got this Airbnb in another town in the opposite side of where I live now, called Canary Wharf. Got the Airbnb for just about half a week. So I figured like I'll check in on the weekend, go to this rave, which is Ministry of Sound, and then I can go to work on Monday. Well, I went to a rave. It's 5 a.m. And then I'm there till Wednesday. Perfect, right? So I get a taste of living in London, and I'll have a night out in London. It was my first night out in London, actually. So I was just back and forth, like, shit, should I get this Airbnb? Should I not? First day of not caring. I already failed because I woke up caring too much. And finally did it. Checked in. A lot of space for just myself, to be honest. Went out. Met Jolo, who referred me to Anthony. Went to my first day of work. Mind you, just dead. I was dying. As in, like, it was a rave, so you already know what went down. And sleep deprived, and it was so awkward because it was my first job in a while, because I'd been a good few months unemployed, and first time working in another country, so it was quite daunting. But I was very optimistic. I'm like, you know what, gonna make the most of it, gonna make some British friends. Didn't make any friends. That first job I didn't really like I was just very shy and I couldn't connect with anyone, and I think it was just like, you'd think culturally be the same, like you speak the same language, but just something about it, like I just couldn't connect. Also because it was a team of girls, it was a marketing team, and I just couldn't relate. And I'm getting sidetracked again. Anyway, first job, oh my god, I got way too sidetracked. That Back to my story about my first day. I decided on that same day I'll message this Anthony guy and be like, hey buddy, heard you got a place in a Swiss Cottage. Jolo, your friend, referred me. Can I check it out? So on that Monday, I finished. Instead of going back home to Canary Wharf to my Airbnb, I caught the train further down the line and met this fella. I didn't know what to expect, but I was like, you know what, YOLO. Let's just check it out. And yeah, it was literally the first place I checked out. This was the room. It looks a lot better now. But when I first got here, it wasn't really much, but I liked it. I had a good vibe. But mind you, I didn't really have anywhere else to compare. So I was just like, yeah, you know what? I like it. It looks like a nice area. And then what I did was, I'm making a vlog.
Are you ready to eat though? Because it's ready.
Yeah, I'll just finish this because I'm in the middle of the story and I think I'm doing pretty well.
Okay.
Okay, now she knows I make a vlog. That was the girlfriend, but I'll tell you about it later. Where was I? So when I met Anthony, the dude's an alcoholic, I swear to God. He was like, you want a beer? And I was like, shit, nah, it's cool. It's my first day of work and I kind of had a rave. But, I was like, nice to meet you, man. I'm going to think about it. I already knew in my mind. I'm like, nah, I'm guaranteed I'm going to get it. I need to start living because I had a month already of just not doing shit. I went downstairs. I'm on the 3rd floor, by the way. It's a pretty... You see the apartment down there. See that McDonald's down there? If you can see it. I didn't go to the McDonald's. I went to the KFC because I like KFC better. I was like, that sold it for me, by the way. I saw KFC. I'm like, oh my god, if I live here, I got a KFC across the road. I always wanted to sort of live near, sort of city-ish. I wouldn't say this is a city, but like I lived in the sticks back in Sydney. I had a car but I was never really near, you know, like walking distance to a train. Our train station is literally downstairs, 2 minutes. That McDonald's, 5 minutes. It was bustling. I liked it. I was so excited already. I wanted to start right away. So what I did was I went downstairs.
Fuck, I think I really like it here, man. I'm at what is this called? Swiss Cottage?
Went to the KFC.
I'm gonna do it. I got KFC to celebrate. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move here. And if it's a mistake, I can laugh at this video later.
And like, I have a problem being impulsive. I've bought 3 cars in my life. My first car was a Mazda 3. The next car was a Lexus. And my last car was a Mercedes. I know those last 2 cars sound gangster as shit, but they were secondhand. And they were old as shit. I just thought I was the shit. I thought it was so cool. Because I was like, yeah, man, I drive this hectic car. It wasn't hectic. But anyways, besides the fact, I bought these cars out of impulse. I'm an impulsive person, which I've realized. Literally, when I say impulse, Mazda 3, I went to the dealership. It was a manual car, I didn't know how to drive. And I realized, what did I realize that made me buy it? No, it's even worse. I bought a car that I didn't even like, but I signed the contract already. And then I was like, oh shit, I messed up. Do you have anything else? I was like, oh, we've got a Mazda 3 and it's manual. But when I saw it, I was like, I like it. So I ended up getting that instead because I had to, because I messed up. And I had to learn manual. That's a whole other story. I don't want to get into any more stories. There's so many sub-stories now. The Lexus I bought because the Mazda 3's insurance policy ran out. So I was driving an unregistered vehicle. And I was like, shit, just buy it. Because then, you know, that solves my problem. So I traded it in and got the Lexus. Then, when I wrote off my Lexus, didn't have a car for a while, and I just needed a car. And I thought, like, this time I'm going to be smart. I'm going to take my time with the car and, you know, do a bit of research and, you know, test drive a few before I commit to anything. I found the Mercedes of some rich finance dude that just wanted to practically give it away. And when I drove it, I was like, in my mind, I was going to be like, you know what? Hey, yo, I'll think about it. But instead, I was like, yo, I'll take it. So I drove. And all these cars, the moment I test drove them, I went out the same day with the car. So I'm impulsive. That's my problem. So same thing with this house. I realized, like, you know what? I haven't checked any other house, apartment or whatnot. I'm gonna say no, or I'm gonna at least give myself a buffer, so I don't have any regrets. Like I feel like I just didn't impulse into it. What happened was I went down next to the McDonald's, which is a KFC. You can't see it from here. I bought a 3-piece feed because I love my chicken. And then I messaged Anthony. He was like, yeah, I'll move in. And I was like, oh, wow. And the rest is history. What happened was, actually, the funny thing is, I told my auntie that I was living with at the time that I've only got the Airbnb for a couple of days. I'll be back on Thursday. So I had it from Saturday to Wednesday. Mind you, I already went to work on Monday. Saw Anthony. Tuesday, went to work again. Told Anthony, yeah, I'd like to move in. And I said, when can I move in? He's like, whenever you want, the room's free. Wednesday, I checked out of my Airbnb, went to work again for my 3rd day of work. As soon as I finished work with my little wheelie bag, I moved in here. And I messaged my auntie like, hey, I'm not coming back. Or I'll come back soon for the rest of my stuff. But I'm in London now. And that's when life changed. I realized, like, you know, it wasn't when I got off the plane here. It wasn't when... I can't think of anything else epic. But that was when I was really like, I'm in the real world now. And it only took 31 years. Was I 31? Yeah, I was 31. And that's how it came to be, and I've been here for about almost a year. Did I miss anything? Okay, well, anyway, that's a bit of a back history. Whenever random stories come to my mind again, I'll vlog it. But like I said, today is the, what is it? 22nd of January. I'm gonna get dinner now. Sinigang. And yeah, I'm gonna try and make this a weekly thing. A weekly thing. So to my friends, the exclusive few that I may have shared the link to, hello, miss you guys. Thanks for being there for me. Like my real friends that, you know, aren't shy to tell me the truth, even if it hurts. And to all you people out there, I hope my storytelling improves, because I feel like I went to like 100 different stories. But I think that's the angle I want to go for. Just be real, because this is who I am, and I can't change it. And it's my only selling point. I've been going crazy, thinking like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna stand out? How am I gonna compete with these other vlogs? They're so amazing, the editing and thing. That's what I was trying to do, and that's why I gave up after 2 episodes, but not this time. I'm just gonna do it every week. So just give you an idea what's to come. I actually just came back from Copenhagen yesterday, but we're in January. See, this is what's already happened. I was in Edinburgh the first week of 2019, went to Disneyland, and there's Copenhagen. This Friday, that's what this is. Maybe I'll include this in the vlog if I get some footage. Yeah, let's do that. See? You're part of the experience of progression. So, you know, I'm just gonna continue. But yeah, I was talking about Anthony, my flatmate. I don't want him to know that I'm vlogging him, but I'm gonna walk past his room and you'll see him, because he doesn't know it yet, but he's a character in my story, because that's part of my life. Okay, ready? I'm just gonna be real casual. Shit, I don't think you saw him. Wait. Did you see him? That's the end of the first vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe I should end it with no, I already ended it when I talked before. You know, the more I do this, a structure will appear. If you don't know, I'm on a podcast as well. It's called The Cheat Coders. Link below. That's all. I'm gonna have dinner now. Okay, bye.